The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead at half, down 14-7.
So I'll stay. I'm going to talk to the lead Scott and cancel.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. It's complete on the right side. Great pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they got it at the 45.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. I say that the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
So just say the first question is, give me a brief summary of what a deportation is. I'm just getting started with the brand. And so I tell all about me. And then they ask me, and I accomplishments, right? And then they ask me, what was your major accomplishment? Well, I already said it in the so now I'm searching for something. So that's
this
basically
what happens. So demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
Your stuff already good.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start.
And it's always wacky, like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year.
I do that too, and I'd be like, well, I know I already said this, but I'm thinking again on this occasion while I'm talking about the same thing over and over again. And I didn't look at time.
So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staff. Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. No time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
I say it like that because y'all did look at the speed.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down.
Just like I wanted that starting position for so long, and I feel like I deserve it.
First down together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped the hold as soon as he got it. On the option.
I thought doing all kinds of stuff. He's spinning line, doing all kinds of stuff.
Excellent pass by the back.
How can I make this better?
Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the fastest roll. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Change of venue.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs going on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
There he goes.
And it's a first down.
They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
It's crazy. I can't say that.
Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Working the big fella to the corner. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And the struggle,
And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10.
I just don't know. I can't call it, but it's just interesting to see if I can watch.
Hand off from the gun.
Gets
it past the first down marker and And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
I'm like this, like, okay, at this point, you want the boy go be home?
Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board, about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum from the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incomplete.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. On short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
On the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds us back in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. trying to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw again. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. He's looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Pass mistakes and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
throws to the wideout. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. keep firing. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Now on the option. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kansas State, 35. TCU, 24. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Kansas State quick to the line. Goes to the option. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Guys, this is a really good